Karmelo done, yo. Karmelo Anthony. Yeah, they revealed text messages today, man. They say, yeah, we did have a gentleman agreement because his defense is arguing that there was deals made off the record, right? There were deals made off the record and that violated his constitutional rights, right? And it also affected his decision to testify in his own behalf. But check this out, right? If they introduce those text messages to trial that he sent his girlfriend the day of, yo, listen to this. Allegations emerged Thursday, August 20th, during a hearing on Karmelo's appeal for a new trial, according to the courtroom coverage. Now, it gets crazy. Now, Karmelo's ex-girlfriend told the school administrator on April 2nd, 2025, that Anthony was stalking her and refusing to allow her to end their relationship. The WFAA reported, citing Collin County Assistant District Attorney Bill Wertschke's comments in court. The same morning, Anthony sent her a text that read, "I'm low-key on the verge," according to the outlet. Fox 4 reported that the message was accompanied by a photograph of a knife. WFAA also reported that another message Anthony sent to his girlfriend stated, "I'ma stab someone and lick the blood off the blade." The outlet did not specify when the message was sent. Less than 2 hours after the young woman allegedly told the assistant principal that she feared Anthony and that he would not take no for an answer, Anthony stabbed Metcalf in the chest during a confrontation beneath the tent in Frisco, Texas high school track meet. Anthony and Metcalf were both 17 at the time. Anthony, now 19, admitted stabbing Metcalf, but maintained he acted in self-defense. Wertschke testified Thursday that the evidence concerning Anthony was withheld under an informal agreement between prosecutors and his trial attorneys, according to WFAA Fox 4. The agreement excluded potentially inflammatory character evidence about both Anthony and Metcalf and focused the trial on what happened beneath the tent. Prosecutors processed material they said showed Anthony interest in guns, knives, and fighting. The defense had evidence of Metcalf's history of fighting, an offensive report involving racist and anti-Semitic graffiti. Anthony's trial attorney, Mike Howard, testified that the graffiti included KKK, kill all black people, and the N-word, and hell Hitler, according to the reports. Anthony new attorneys argued that off-the-record agreement and restrictions on public access to the proceedings violated his constitutional rights. They also claimed that a dispute over the agreement contributed to his decision not to testify without risking questions about the excluded material. Thursday hearing come a day after Judge John Roach, who presided over Anthony's trial, was removed. All right, y'all heard that, right? I couldn't believe that. So he sent his ex-girlfriend text messages the day of, saying that he low-key gonna do this and he gonna lick blood off a knife. That means he went out there looking for the smoke. That's what guys, I'm not trying to sugarcoat it. I'm not trying to sugarcoat it, man. He all because of the girl broke up with him, man. Yeah, all because of the girl broke up with him, man. And she said he was stalking her that day, and she went to the principal, and they said, we're not gonna he needed to thank his lucky stars they didn't introduce that evidence in trial, because the jury, they wouldn't have deliberated for 5 minutes. They wouldn't have deliberated. They would just fill out the paperwork, man. Not guilty on all charges, they would have gave him life without the possibility of parole. They would have given him life, man. Okay? He should have taken a deal. I don't know who was advising him, yo. I blame his parents. They know something was wrong with their son. He should have taken a deal and got 10 years, man. I'm just telling y'all, man. And also Metcalf, I know you guys say, well, why don't you bring up Metcalf stuff? Metcalf off the hook too with his graffiti. Saying some stuff about black people and the German dude from back in the day. Y'all know who I'm talking about. His graffiti. So they agreed that they're just going to stick to the details of the case, and we're not going to talk about what Austin did, and we're not going to talk about what Karmelo did that day. You know what I'm saying? So because that's premeditated, man. If he was over the age of 18, he would have got a death penalty. If he was over the age of 18 at the time of the incident, he would have. That's premeditated, man. He went out there for the smoke, yo. His mind wasn't right. But that wasn't the issue in court today. The issue was his lawyers are advocating for him that his constitutional rights were violated. Let's just say this. Let's just say if he did get a new trial, is he gonna take that to trial? Because you know what the prosecutor's gonna do? Okay, we're gonna let them see this text message then. That's what we're gonna do. No, he would have to take a deal. But what if the prosecutors don't want to give him a deal, and then he wind up getting another trial and getting life, man? It's crazy. I can't defend it on both sides. I mean, the victim, you know, he did graffiti, but that don't give him a right for a knife in his chest. And Karmelo made a bad decision, bro. But we'll see. He still have the appeals process. Look, I'm like this. I'm shaking my head, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Give us a like, comment, share, all that good stuff, man. It'd be greatly appreciated. Peace.